Hey everyone, it's me, Bobby Ate Pizza Pie, and I got a new mic, and I'm really hoping that it's a lot better than my previous mic where it had clipping issues and whatnot, which you can see on my Left 4 Dead 2 expert difficulty video. So today I'm going to be talking about the Left 4 Dead 2 guns and how would I rank them because a buddy of mine requested this video and he was wondering which guns are good and which ones aren't. So I'm going to start with the Uzi and I'm going to put it in B tier. So this gun does 24 damage. I put it in B tier because it's accurate. That's really what I like about it for the most part is it's an accurate gun. I put the Mac 10 in C tier, which does 30 damage. So, why did I put in C tier? I just think that it's worse than the Uzi, even though it does have the higher damage output. I prefer accuracy in my guns compared to the damage output being super high. I'm going to choose accuracy every single time. For B tier, I'm also going to add in the MP5, which does 26 damage, so 2 more damage than the Uzi does. So I put it in B tier because I really don't see too much of a difference in my gameplay with the Uzi versus the MP5. I play pretty much the exact same way. Both are very accurate guns. I really don't have too much of an issue with these two weapons, so I'm going to group them together because they're just pretty much similar. For F tier, I'm going to put in the Glock, or, well, the starter pistols or the dualies. These guns do 42 damage per bullet, and every number that I'm going to spit out is per bullet, just for you guys' information. So, why is it so bad? Pretty much whenever I go down and whatnot, it's just not very reliable compared to, like, let's say the Deagle. I also just would never choose those weapons on purpose, because there are so many things that are better. For example, it takes so many bullets just to kill one zombie, when I can use like one axe and kill multiple zombies, or use a Desert Eagle. It doesn't even compare to the other guns. Just not my first choice. It's very inaccurate when you go down. I couldn't name a single situation where I clutched with these pistols. Just not very good. I'm gonna put the Desert Eagle in S tier for the same reason I kind of explained earlier. It does 74 damage, so it's very good. And when I go down, it's way more accurate compared to the starting pistols. Way, way better. Way more accurate. I could literally name several situations in where I clutched when somebody was getting smoked or got jockeyed on while I was down, and I was able to save them. So next gun is pump shotgun. I put this in F tier because I would literally never choose the pump shotgun compared to any other gun in this list. It's, it's not bad. It's 20 damage per pellet, and there's 10 pellets. Pretty good if you're up close, but I just don't particularly see a use in it, especially when a shotgun is way better, which I'm going to talk about soon. So, Chrome Shotgun, I'm going to put in D tier. Again, would never ever use this because I like long range. I'm very accurate at long range, and I want to protect my teammates, would never see a situation where I would use that. Does 3 damage per pellet, and there's 8 pellets. Again, it's just a little bit above the pump shotgun because it does a little bit more damage. And I'm going to put the combat shotgun and the auto shotgun, I'm going to group together. And I'm going to put an S tier. The most use I see out of those two guns is pretty much like, let's say you're on the bridge where you need a rush. I would highly recommend the auto shotguns in this game if you are looking to rush. And pretty much damage output is 3 damage per pellet, and there's 9 pellets in this particular shotgun, both of them. Very good guns. They have the same stats, so it doesn't matter if you use the Spaz 12 or you use the auto shotgun. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go to the AK now. I'm gonna put an A tier because of its high damage output. And that damage is 57 damage per bullet. Again, very good gun, but the only problem I see with it is pretty much the accuracy of this gun. For example, like when I get smoked, all I can do is literally just cross my fingers and hope that one of my bullets just blindly hits him. It's not accurate at super close range, long range. I usually see myself bursting with this gun quite a bit. I don't really want to do that with a fully automatic, but I have to with this gun. Amazing gun, great at dealing with tanks and high health infected. Very good gun. I'm gonna put the M16 in B tier. Alright, so even though it's extremely accurate, and I did save for accuracy compared to damage, I absolutely love and adore the M16. I use it literally all the time when I play Left 4 Dead 2. My response time is a lot quicker with this gun. When, let's say, somebody gets smoked, I just automatically know where the enemy is at and can take him out just super quick. I just love this gun. I just don't think that it's a better gun once you have laser sights on the AK. When you have laser sights on the AK, it's practically like a better version of the M16. So that's why I put that as it is. So the SCAR, I put in C tier. So the damage is 43 per bullet. It's great damage, more than the M16, but my only gripe with this gun is it wastes 3 bullets. It's a burst gun. Those bullets are gonna matter in the long run, and if something bad happens because it's a burst, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I just personally don't really use it. It's a accurate gun, so it's not like bad. I just don't normally go for this particular gun compared to the M16 or the AK. So the SG552 I put in A tier. It's like a better version of the M16. Does 33 damage from my research, and pretty much it's a little better. Like, the rate of fire is quicker. It pretty much deals about the same amount of damage, and you can tighten the crosshair a bit by pressing your middle mouse button to view the scope, which it really doesn't do that. It just brings your uh brings you kind of closer to the gun. So that's why I think that the SG552 is a little bit better than the M16. Alright, next to the awful trash gun. This is the Op and the Scout. They do 115 damage per bullet. Absolutely awful guns. Do not recommend unless you're just messing around. Like, I saw a buddy of mine doing that one day. He was just messing around. Would never use this seriously on, like, expert or anything. There's just so many guns that are, like the next two snipers that I'm going to talk about, they're just way better. Their rate of fire is quicker, and they don't need to cock the bolt back every single time you fire a bullet. It's absolutely pointless guns, in my opinion. They should have been added. And I'm gonna put the hunting rifle in A tier because it's an amazing gun. Does 90 damage. It has 15 bullets in the chamber and 150 bullets overall. I just don't think it's better compared to the military rifle. For the military rifle and the hunting rifle, they both do 90 damage, which is good. I would recommend that at least if you're running with a ton of, or a couple of people, like humans instead of the AI, I would definitely recommend at least one person out of the 4 to have a sniper rifle in their hand to get those accurate shots if somebody gets jumped by a hunter or something at range. And pretty much the same specs for the most part, damage-wise and whatnot. The only difference is that the G3 has 30 bullets in the chamber per mag, and it has 180 bullets overall, along with the 30 bullets, so 210 bullets. And the hunting rifle has 180 in total. I just think, just because that little boost in ammo, that's just a little better compared to the hunting rifle. Even though I have noticed personally that I'm more accurate with the hunting rifle compared to the military rifle, probably because it takes less of my screen to kind of look at the gun. Takes up less of my screen. And best and last, I absolutely adore the melee weapons in Left 4 Dead. Absolutely amazing. Every single one. Obviously, some swing faster than others. For example, like the firing axe gonna swing a lot faster than, let's say, the frying pan. They do a lot of damage. One hit kill for majority of things, except for, let's say, like the charger, unless you hit it in the head, and tank and the witch. I've clutched with melee weapons for a while, and let's say you get stuck in a horde and they surround you, pretty much you can easily get out of the situation with the melee weapons. So I prefer the melee weapons over the deagle and the starting pistols personally. And that is the end of my tier list. I hope you all enjoyed. See you guys later.